like most filmmakers, when they get into filmmaking, is mostly as a result of passion. I know that some people happen into it, but then many people just have this passion to tell stories. They want to change the world, things like that.
Yeah.
But then getting into it, you realize that if I'm going to take this fully as my career, as what I'm doing, maybe passion alone isn't just going to sustain, especially when it has to do with paying your bills.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't know where my line of thought is it possible for filmmaking to be your entire thing? That's your full-time job. Now it's you they use chop. Now it's you they use feed your families. That's is it possible?
For the people who make YouTube movies, right? That's what they do. I'm
How
not
about
trying to
now?
shade anybody.
But you know, we keep
Seriously.
saying people that make YouTube movies, right? But then, how many people rake in the millions of views? If I've been honest
You
and
don't need
being
millions
realistic,
of views to make money on YouTube or from making movies on YouTube. You don't need millions of views. As a Nigerian, if you earn $1,000 in 1 month as your income, for example, like that's what you earn, you are making money.
but
Do
how
you
many
understand?
views would give you that though?
$1,000. Shall I just also there are many things that you put into
Involved.
consideration, but like between 100,000 to 500,000 views.
But how many people really get those?
A lot of movie channels,
For
that's what
real?
they get, between 100,000, at least 100,000. And if they are putting more content besides just movies, maybe BTS, different things on their
Yeah.
channels, as far as the channel is running, if it makes money for them. Do you
Okay, fair
understand?
enough.
So that's for YouTube filmmakers. I'm talking about the people who own YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So, but if we bring it down to actors, crew members,
More people that own the
not people
channels.
that own the channel, that's where we'll now have this conversation.
Okay.
So, as a crew member in Nollywood film industry, is only filmmaking paying your bill? Maybe you should answer this question for us in the comments, because only filmmaking, especially as a crew member, not wanting to be in front of the screen, wanting to be the star, if that's the only thing you do, are you able to pay your bills, pay your rent, live a comfortable
Take care
life,
of your
take
family.
care of your family, and live a comfortable life in Nigeria? If your answer is yes, please share with us your experience. But honestly,
Yeah.
one thing that I've realized, just like you mentioned, is that there are a lot of passionate filmmakers. And the first reason that will make someone want to get into filmmaking, especially if you're not in front of the screen, is passion.
Passion, yeah.
If you're going to be a filmmaker, you already know how the work is. So it is usually passion of, oh, I want to tell stories, or I want to contribute to stories, or something like that. So how much does an average crew member earn for, I don't know if we do daily rates, weekly rates, or for projects?
Project based.
So,
And what kind of project also
yes,
determines.
yes. So let's, based on what we know, how much do you, let's talking about in the spirit of transparency, right? Let's be transparent, Phoebe. Let's do this for the culture. Let's be
Okay.
transparent. So
Okay.
transparency, right? How much does an average filmmaker in a cinema project, how much do they earn? Let's mention few roles and how
Okay.
much we think they earn, and then also mention maybe for a YouTube project how much they earn,
Okay.
and just see if that is good enough to sustain them.
Okay, so for a cinema movie, how do I put it? So many times when people negotiate, I think maybe especially with sound department, you don't just they don't entirely negotiate just the pay of the sound guy. You have to factor in the other members of his team, which is like the boom operator, utility guy, and also their equipment. So you could say something between like, it depends, maybe like a let's peg it at 3 to 5 million for, let's say, a 3 weeks shoot
For plus the equipment.
plus the equipment. Sound
leave-
equipment are
Let's leave
something.
equipment. How much do they earn?
I'll have to do a lot of calculation, honestly. I can't say off the top of my, because many times I've had to do negotiation for everything in general, and I'm being honest.
Phoebe is not being honest.
I am.
Wait,
I swear I am.
let me answer. Let me first of all, as a producer,
Yeah.
you know how much to rent equipment for sound
I'm
in a
saying right
cinema
now I'll have
project.
to do a lot of
No,
division.
it's not
Okay.
about division. You know how much to rent sound equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So already, if you want to shoot your own film, that you are the producer and you have rented everything by yourself, you just need somebody to come and operate it. How much will you pay the person?
So these things differ now. I can't believe that you are putting it like this. Do you understand? It differs depending on the kind of. I feel like I'm going to have to think hard on it or calculate.
That's
Maybe it's because you mentioned.
this is where filmmakers that have gone ahead of us, it differs for them too. That's why they are not telling us answers. I say
No.
average. I'm not saying one
Okay.
size fits all. What is this? We know that there are two different types
Give
of
me another department. I think the challenge is that sound. Give me another department. Give me another department.
art department.
No
Answer the question, Phoebe.
fit now.
You
And
see,
department, they are
you
like
see,
10.
you guys.
Can
you
I
see,
no?
you see,
Phil, can I
explain.
explain? So I'm saying that there are some, for example, if you are mentioning production team where you are not merging their services and tangible products, it's quite different when you negotiate. And this is me being honest from my experience. So for departments like maybe sound, art department, maybe even costume self.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let me. The reason why I'm trying to, because when it comes to crew
Yeah.
and filmmaking, we don't just have producers or production. There are other crew members in film.
Yeah, they are.
We cannot be streamlining our, oh, can filmmaking pay your bill to only production people. So if I'm a sound person in the industry, if I'm a gaffer in the industry, if I'm a grip
Yeah.
in the industry, will this be able to sustain me?
Let me
That's
say,
what we're talking
okay,
about.
let me say for sound, right? Minus equipment, minus the entire department. We could do, it could be like a 1M, between 1 to 1.5 for a
Okay.
3 weeks project.
So we've said sound, another department, production coordinator.
Uh Production is 6 to 800K,
For how many weeks shoot?
maybe 3 weeks.
Okay. First AD.
Depends on the first stage, because the first stage these days they are bright. So let's say anything from maybe between 1 to 2M.
For a 3 weeks shoot.
Yes.
Okay. Line producer.
Depends now. So line producer, you could maybe be taking a certain percentage from a budget. So depends. Maybe from like 4 5M. Again, it depends on the budget.
Okay. So from this money you're calling serious money. You're talking millions. So if we used to make millions in this industry and you did not tell us what's going on.
Should I play your tape?
Which tape?
Okay.
I don't understand. Which tape are we talking
Should I
about?
play your tape?
I don't have tape.
Oh yeah, no.
Anyways, so if somebody is earning about 1,800,000, the minimum you have called so far is around like 600K
Yeah.
from all the roles I've mentioned. It means that in 3 weeks, that's good money. But how often
Does
they
that come in?
have this type of jobs, this
Yeah.
types of projects?
Which is one of the challenges, I believe that filmmakers face a lot, especially people that maybe are not in the whole YouTube mix, or that is very fast paced. Some filmmakers rather do like maybe 4 projects in a year that would pay them well, and then the story is really good. Because let's not forget that many times the motivation is passion
Yeah.
for getting into it, and which is why personally I think that it is a risk. Like, it is a very, very high risk. And the funny thing about this is these things are not set in stone. You don't know if anybody is going to call you today or the next 5 months or 6 months. So
Yeah.
in the meantime, what are you going to be eating? The reason why I'm laughing is because I can relate with it personally. Something
Yeah.
that happens to me.
Yeah.
So I'm not making it look like it's far-fetched.
Yeah, where you are this month you are earning 2 million naira and you are just happy balling, and 2 million in 3 weeks, and then the next month you are just sitting there in your house doing
Doing
nothing
nothing, shining your
from
eye.
day 1 to the 30th of the month. You have not sent one
Bro,
naira. The 2 million that you earned the last month, you are still managing it and seeing how you use it for your
bro.
life. And then before you know, you're not like, oh, we want income, another thing come.
And you know the funny thing, in
Mm.
those dry seasons, you're not really rethinking that. Now,
Are you
it's
sure
just not
this career?
filmmaking. I supposed to do with my life. Is this what I'm supposed to do?
But honestly,
Mm-hmm.
will filmmaking sustain you eventually when you are now, you know, well-rounded and you have more jobs coming in? Absolutely.
Yeah.
If somebody does this type of jobs, if they even do only 5 in a year, let's say you do one this month, you don't do another one this month, and then you do another one that month,
Alternate, yeah.
alternate months, and you're earning a 2 million naira, for example, you should be able to 10 million naira a year. I believe that
Yeah.
is a good
But
annual
how many
income.
times does that come? My sister.
5 times. If you look at it, filmmakers, please tell us if we are wrong, right? Do you do 5 projects in a year? And if you do 5 projects in a year, it means that, I don't know how much you are earning, or I don't know the crew or the departments you belong to, but if you're doing 5 projects in a year and you're earning 2 million naira, maybe you have never sat down to calculate it, but you have earned 10 million naira in 1 year.
Yeah.
And some businesses, that's what they make in an
an
entire
entire
year,
year.
where they are paying rent, they are paying workers, they are paying this, they are paying that. So that is what you earn. So if you look at it, somebody should be able to live a sustainable life.
But then again, me, I would usually advise that apart from just like being a crew member, people have to have their own stuff going on for them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, there'll be newbies, there'll be more people that will come, and the industry is going to move. So it's either you are upscaling,
Yeah.
or you are doing something for yourself to just get more.
Yeah. In recent times now, nobody does one job anymore.
Yeah.
Like people who are filmmakers or people who are something, they have side hustles.
Mm-hmm.
They are forex traders.
Yeah.
They are selling something somewhere.
no.
They are doing their own thing somewhere. So we know that it is important to have an extra income. But being a filmmaker and saying that, okay, this is where I want to make my money, you cannot be asking Kunle Afolayan this question, for
No,
example.
but those are OGs,
Yeah.
right? And then it has worked for them. I'm going to give you an example. There's this friend of mine. He's a filmmaker, but somehow he's been able to position himself in a way that even if acting jobs or whatever, directing jobs are not coming, he has his own thing, like an entire company that tends to content creation for
Yeah.
different things in different situations. So now he's not restricted. It could be like a real estate company calling you, or a furniture company. So as much as he's not entirely living filmmaking,
Yeah.
he's balancing it. So
Yeah.
it may not be that, oh, I'm shooting film, but I'm shooting
Yeah.
and I'm earning from it.
Yeah.
So I know a couple of people like that they are able to sustain their lives, their families by doing that. So many times I feel like this would be my take. It is not enough most of the time. I'm also shading myself because now the only work I get.
Sha, me too. I'm part of the people, right? I'm a filmmaker.
Phil, you're a
but I
YouTuber
also-
now, and you
I-
earn
what
in
I'm-
dollars. So don't come
Maybe-
and we talked about transparency.
Which one is I earn in dollars?
You don't earn in
Everybody knows
dollars.
how YouTube used to be.
Do you earn in dollars?
Phoebe,
Should I call you that your
I
aboki when
was
they
going
change dollars
to-
for you?
I was going to
Okay.
say, me too. I'm a filmmaker that does my own thing.
And earns in
Where-
dollars.
Where if I'm not shooting one film somewhere or something, I'm doing my own thing. I'm creating content on YouTube and I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And I can also call that was my main hustle self in the first
For the
place
longest time before
I
you
started
entered
doing
film. True.
full time and
True,
all.
true.
So yeah, pretty much. But if you're a passionate filmmaker and you say it's filmmaking or nothing, I cannot be, if I'm not creative, I'm not doing anything, I'm not.
My brother.
Please
Go
go
hungry.
and hold the wrapper of Kunle Afolayan and make sure that you are him. If you are not Kunle Afolayan, you can see Kunle Afolayan has resort.
Yes.
He's selling clothes.
My brother.
Ire clothing.
Yeah.
He has academy. He's
Yeah.
doing school that is not free. They're
Bro,
paying. He's doing plenty other things. So my dear, if you think, do you know that he started as an actor?
Yeah.
So,
And many filmmakers, especially the established ones,
mm.
they have businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses like they're investing in real estate, they're doing forex. I know somebody personally that as busy as he's, when he reach that forex, you cannot take it away from him. So it's just the ones that are renting equipment. There is always something. So you cannot just be counting on the fact that someone is going to call you for a job and then you jump on it, or the
Yeah.
fact that, oh, there's this job coming, it's going to pay me even if it's 5 million naira to finish.
Yeah.
So something sustainable.
Yeah, there's something that Mr. Chris said one time that
Mhm.
I really, I thought about it and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I think about it for this long? And I just want to say it here.
Yeah.
As crew members, depending on the department that you're functioning in, you need to know that you're not going to be in that department forever as a filmmaker. Learn other things while you're on set. Move from one department to the other while you're on set.
Yeah.
If you are a third AD, be trying to be the first AD, be trying to be a director.
Yeah.
If you are a sound person, no problem. Be learning other aspects of production. If you are this, be learning other things, because what he was talking about was the fact that if you are AD, especially when you are a female, even male, by the time age comes,
My
you will
brother.
not be able to be doing, oh, let's
Shout-
go, let's
oh,
go.
let's go.
By the time you are 50 years old, which first AD do you, especially in Nigeria? In other countries, oh, you can be a first AD and you're not stressing yourself too much. All you're doing are paperwork and everybody just knows what to get.
Yeah.
In Nollywood, first AD, you are driving sets, you are pushing everybody. People are literally looking at your energy. If your energy drops, their
Set
energy
drops.
will drop too.
True.
So if you don't have that energy, that career, they're not even going to tell you. They will not just be calling you again. They'll be calling the young people.
Wow, that your
So,
realization of that is very
do you get-
painful.
Just go and be learning to be a producer and other things that don't necessarily require
Your
your
physical
physical strength
strength.
as much, you
Yeah.
know. So learn other things, grow
Mhm.
in the space, the filmmaking space, and
Exactly.
you're in a creative space.
Yeah.
You make money from it.
You will. Stay with the grind. We're
Mhm.
rooting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, clock it.
So yeah, that's about it, Abby.
For this, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah. Fine.
Find another hustle. God will help you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Guys, have a side hustle, okay?
Phoebe, what's your side hustle?
I'm going into equipment rental, bro.
And that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Rent equipment from Phoebe.
I will put my business plug. I will just also dabble around and get a 9 to 5.
Phoebe. No.
Oh my God.
You're crossing the line there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Subscribe, share. Bye-bye.
Bye.